What a beautiful morning in the oceans of Cambrian period. There are tons of primitive animals, and what makes these guys special is they live in the period that the life has finally decided to give being multicellular a try. But in today's video, we'll be talking about the one looking like an insect, stands still on the scene and semi-buried to it. Yeah, you already know what am I talking about thanks to the title of the video. I'm talking about trilobites. These guys walked on our Earth's floor for more than 300 million years. To explain how long this time means, dinosaurs walked on the surface for 165 million years. The oceans terrorizing alpha predator Plesiosauruses existed for 200 million years. Velociraptors, the very famous one from the movies such as Jurassic World, just existed for 10 million years, and we humans' oldest remains are from 3.2 million years ago. Of course, if you don't take the ancestors of humans from 60 million years ago, the monkeys with no tails. After the short brief, let's start to the video. These guys first appeared in the early years of the Cambrian period. What makes this period is a very special one are the Cambrian explosion and the radical decision of becoming multicellular. And at these days our little friends' ancestors started to occur, and after a several million years they had shaped their body we are familiar with. We have started to talk about the body, so let's go on that topic. These little robo-vacuum looking like cuties had exoskeletons just like other arthropods. Their exoskeletons were observed in three main parts, and they were divided into sections individually. Those three main parts were cephalon, thorax, and pygidium. Let's start enlightening from head to toes. The first and the most complicated part is the cephalon, or in another word, head part. This part was divided into 5 sections. Those were facial sutures, eyes, glabella, fixed cheek, and the free cheek. The central region of cephalon is called as glabella. Either sides of it were surrounded by facial sutures, which separates them into fixed cheeks and free cheeks. On the outer edge of the cephalon, the suture helped the animal to molt during growth. When molting, the trilobites' cast-off skeleton often fell to pieces, so their fossilized remains are usually found as fragments. Other parts of these guys are just symmetrical, just as the cephalon is, and they have segments. As segments, the ones looking like stems. With no doubt, trilobites give us very important information on the development process of vision in the animal's world. In most trilobites, the eyes were situated on the inner edge of the free cheek. Adjacent to the fixed cheek, those eyes were likely to the ones flies have at these days, but some had a more restricted vision compared to today's flies. Many trilobite eyes consisted simply of closely packed prisms of calcite, but in some later forms, for example the Silurian Devonian genus Phacops, the eyes had more complex lenses. Using these Phacops may have been able to see an object clearly and even estimate how far away it was. And as you could guess, this is not my sentence, and I've taken this sentence directly from BGS point. I'll just write down it. These masters of survival had managed to overcome 2 mass extinctions. Those were Ordovician Silurian extinction about 440 million years ago, and the late Devonian extinction about 365 million years ago. But before 253 million years ago, what hard to pronounce the word numbers in English. There had been a horrible change on Earth's climate due to volcanic eruptions in Siberia, spewed enormous amounts of lava for around 2 million years. To make its aspect more understandable, the floor space of Siberia is 13 million kilometers square. To compare it, Siberia is 20 times bigger than Turkey, 24 times bigger than France, and 1.3 times bigger than USA. It had caused 96% of marine life and 70% of the terrestrial life's extinction. And giant swimming potato bugs wearing helmets had disappeared as well. Rest in peace, little friends.